Hello everyone, welcome back. Specialized Flight Sim Stream. Continuing our BAe-146 flights, and we're actually not looking at the airplane, we're looking over at the mountains because I have the proper scenery installed now, so it looks much better than it did previously. We're in Aspen. We are heading over to Salt Lake City tonight, and then potentially over to Albuquerque, depending on how quickly we can get airborne and get in there. Got a little later start than I wanted to, but we might have time to do 2 flights today. So the airplane just finished loading, got the containers off, we got a new load back on that's heading over to Salt Lake City. Also, fixed some issues with the textures. I think there's still a few more things. These emergency cutouts, there was like 3 of them shown here, which is not correct per the paint kit. So that's been fixed, and also the one on the back is also fixed. This isn't the final paint. This is kind of a quick and dirty one that I did. I'll probably keep tweaking it. I'm not really married to the livery either. Probably end up changing this at some point as we get more established. But for now, this is what we have. I kind of consider this just a temporary paint until we can get it back into the paint shop. So the aircraft should be loaded. Fuel truck I think just drove away. So let's get on board. We've got the GPU hooked up, but everything else needs to get going. So come on board, down to the cockpit. So to be on, we'll do our safety check. So first thing, we'll look at flight manuals, make sure those are stowed. Check our emergency equipment. So we have escape ropes, we have a fire extinguisher, torch, goggles over here. Good. Radar is off. Transponder is in standby. Air brake is in. Flaps are up. Circuit breakers are all in. Over to the battery. Battery 1. Battery 2. So notice that the GPU is on, even though the batteries are off. We do that in case somebody actually unplugs the GPU or the GPU dies or runs out of gas. Then you don't want to just be draining your batteries while your batteries are on. So if you're not actually at the airplane, GPU can stay on, but the batteries come off. Okay, flight deck emergency lights, we're going to turn those on. And then back to arm, and then we're going to get all our master switches on. Followed by our lift spoilers and our anti-skid. Your bus ties. And our standby generator. And our standby inverter. And that is showing AC voltage out because we have the external AC plugged in. Generators 1 through 4 are off. And we turn our APU gen on. And come up to the fire handles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we would be also looking to make sure we have the associated master cautions coming on, and then our fire warning. APU fire, see that light down here, our overspeed, and then our extinguishers. We'll do our smoke test as well, and that comes on down here. Okay, and we don't need the APU on right this minute because we have the external power, so we'll just run through the rest of our pre-start checks. So brakes, we'll apply the brakes, then we're going to turn on our DC pump and watch that pressure rise. Good, DC pump come off. Gear indicator showing 3 greens. Master warning system is tested. Overhead enunciators are all tested, and we'll go through our ground test panel. Warning stick shaker. Zone loops A and B, and again those are coming down here. The air supply panel. Stall ident. We got to be looking here to the stall valve open. 2, good. Speed warning, warning 2, and then we're going to look for our anti-skid, yellow. And nothing on green. Rear bay high temp comes in over here. Flap safety coming back to the master warning panel. So I say flap in op. And flap control. We're going to hold that. You see the flap fault. And release. And that should go out. Yep. I'm going to do the same for the green. Wait for that to go out. There it goes. And then ground pressurization should not be lit up. Under our lights panel, entry lights can be on, no smoking on, and cabin emergency lights can be armed. Nav, we've low intensity for now. Flight deck fans, cabin. The flight deck fan can come on. Get fresh cabin air in. Air supply is off. Okay. Coming over to our miscellaneous panel and hydraulics. So yaw dampers can stay off for now. All the masters are on, all spoilers are off. So we'll check our AC pumps, we'll turn that on, look at the yellow system pressurize. And then once that's up, we'll turn on the BTU. And get the green system pressurized. And then those can come off. Fuel panel, transfer, crossfeed, standby pumps are all shut, which is good. And all the inner and outer pumps are off for now. Electric panel, you get the batteries on. External AC's already been on. Turn the galley panel on. Engine start panel. Start power's off, start master's off, communications off, anti-ices are all closed, and our heats are off. Alright. We're now coming the flight directors on. VHF radio is on, and we'll turn our COM 1 and 2 radios on. Check our trims and our disconnects, and then come into our brake temperature, turn that on. Gauge recorder tested. Come and get our oxygen on, open the valve this way. Mask. Okay, are all loaded, so we can go ahead and get the side cargo door closed. And let's take a minute and let's pull up the OFB, see where we're going today. So, we're going Salt Lake City, Aspen, Salt Lake City. We are Gullwing 963, Strip 104, November 461 Golf Whiskey. That is what we have here. So we've been on the Lins 1 departure, Lins transition, then direct rifle, and direct Spain, and Jazz 1 into Salt Lake City. So let's take a look at that. Why don't we have a chart for the Jazz 1. let's see. Here's Spain. Everybody's gonna go direct Spain from Rifle, 180 nautical miles. It's quite the ways. Let's see. City, rivals. So there's Spain. So this is our nav. Yeah, this is our nav arrival. We can't do that. We're gonna have to refile. I should check that before we filed. Okay, so let's see, what arrivals can we do? Typically the ones that reference the VOR, Bonneville, that's coming from the wrong direction. So we're not going to use that. It's kind of coming from the north. Spain 8. Yeah, that's what we want. Same thing, but non-RNAV. Alright, so we're going to go back. Sim brief. We just have to edit. And then refile. Actually, I'm going to go rifle. To Maitan. So getting all the way to Spain, we're not going to be able to go direct to Spain. So, or really any of these waypoints, since they don't have a radio referencing them, we could go back to the chart. But I think it'd be easier. Let's go direct to Maitan and then just follow the radio with this little Spain bogey. Let's see, is that route is valid? Good. Let's generate that. Let's unload. Import version. And we're going to refile this again. Miners slant alpha. Okay, now let's get on VATSIM. Okay, refiled. So still be on the lens 1. So let's take a look at that. So Aspen, one way in, one way out. So we came in 1.5, we're going to be going out 3.3. pretty simple taxi down Alpha. Let's see, is there any... We do have an ATIS. So we'll pick up the ATIS, and no tower on, so we'll be talking to center. All right, so let's look at the winds 1. So this departure only allowed on 3-3. So 401 minimum climb 465 feet per nautical mile. That's 1,100 feet per minute, so that should be fine. We're fairly light today, but we have a lot of cargo. We're pretty light on fuel. We need 6,800 pounds. So initial climb. So we're going to depart 3-3. We're going to go slight right turn to 343 until 9,100, and keep the climb going. Left turn heading 273 to intercept the back course for this offset localizers 108.5 until we reach the winds intersection, which is only defined here by the red table VOR. So it's the 244 radial at 12.6 miles. Which gives us winds. So I'm going to set this up. So we have 108.5. That's going to be what we're tracking on primary 108.5. And we're tracking the back course for that. So we're going to put in the front course, which is 303. And this way we won't get reverse sensing. We use BLOC to track the back course. VOR2 is going to be red table 1130. And that's going to be a 244 radial. Going the wrong way. And then from there, we're going direct to rifle. So 11335. Get that in our pre-select. And let's go see if we can at least get 1 or 2 of those identified. Should be at the back course. So we'll look at the Morse code here. Good. We'll check red table. All right. So those are all set. So while we're talking to departure, let's look at our performance. So coming to the OFP, we're going to go down to our runway analysis, see what it gives us for 3-3. So this gives us a reduced flex cell temp of 34. And that's with bleeds on. We're airframe limited, flap 18. So let's go to our chart. Go bleed off. Our current altitude is 70, let's see, field elevation here. 7838. So we'll go to 8,000. OAT is about 5 degrees. So it's 94.4% N1. It's calling for a 35 degree, which is 90.2. So it's 30 degrees, it's minus 4.8. So that gives us 94.4 minus 4.8 is 89.2. So let's jot that down. turn TMS on and run through the self-test. Set for takeoff, and we'll set 35. So this is saying 90.4. We go. Forward it gets us 89.5. So let's say we'll stick with the 35. Since this is Aspen here. And our V speeds for our charts are 115, 124, 164, and 174, which are set. Alright, so we do a flex 35. It is pretty cold here, flaps 18. We're light, but we do have a 9,300 foot, or sorry, a 8,006 foot runway. So shouldn't be a problem getting out of here. We do have an engine failure on departure. MSA to the south is 15.7. If we can get, we keep flying the departure, so fly out this valley. This is basically the escape route, and we're just going to keep flying this departure because this is taking us over the lowest terrain. We're obviously not going to come back into Aspen if we have an emergency. We'll probably just head over to either Salt Lake or Denver. Both are about the same distance away, flatter terrain, depending on the nature of the emergency. Obviously, if it's a severe emergency, like multiple engine failure or bird strike, then do a 180 and we're gonna hope for the best. But we have 4 engines here, it shouldn't be a problem. Alright, let's continue with the cockpit setup. So, glare shield panel is set and checked. I'll test the flight annunciators, flight instruments, attitude indicators. DME's not on yet. Chart comparators, attitude indicator, compass. Check all this. Radar altimeter zeroed. Vibration test. Let's get our radios set up. So again, we have ATIS here, which is going to be 1204. So we'll put that.
Conditions due to opposite direction traffic. Expect to pass in close proximity to aircraft near the airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information X-ray.
Information X-ray. There are planes coming in here.
Concert Airport ATIS information X-ray. 0138 Zulu Special. Web 180 at 4. Visibility 10. Ceiling 2,300 overcast. Temperature 3. 2.1. Altimeter 3. Localizer approach in use.
What was the altimeter?
Landing runway 15. Departing runway 33. Follow noise abatement procedures. Read back all runway assignments and
3017.
Notices to air mission.
Alright, and then we're just going to be on center for the rest. So let's get Denver Center. Which one? It's at 12765.
JetBlue 735 Denver Center. Thanks for calling. Thank you.
Let's see. West southwest. Sorry, it's the other one. It's 133525.
Aircraft calling Denver Center. Say again.
Aspen Pitkin Concert Airport HS information X-ray. 0.
Delta 363 Denver Center, climb maintaining follow up 0.
Can you repeat the flight schedule, Delta 363?
Delta 3, climb and maintain your final cruise, flight level 280.
Alright, altimeters, radios set.
Flight level 280, Delta 363.
Yeah, dampers. Come on, autopilot.
Denver Center, United
Checked
2140
off.
back at the flight deck. Come back.
And PA and crew call. Do a ground call and our cabin call. Alright, flight deck preparation is complete. Let's call for our clearance and we'll do the pre-flight checks.
Line 944, passing 10,000, climbing 16,000.
Flight 944, radar contact, climb and maintain level 400.
Climb maintain level 400, flight 944.
Denver Center, Gullwing 963 at Aspen. Information X-ray, like to get IFR to Salt Lake City.
Gullwing 963, Denver Center, clearance request.
Alright, while we're waiting for that, let's go get the APU started. So left inner fuel pump can come on. Start. And then roll this to APU gen.
Air France 068, say Mach number.
APU's online. GPU's coming
From
on.
068, maintaining decimal 85.
Air France 068, maintain Mach .78 for spacing.
Roger, decimal 78, from 068.
Okay. Get the side cargo door closed and forward passenger door and stairs.
Requesting 5 minutes out of the cockpit.
DHL 321, that's approved, report back.
Reporting back. DHL 321.
Yeah, we'll push. Get the tow coming out of the parking lot, sweet. Still waiting on our clearance.
Gullwing 963, clearance available, advise ready, copy.
Go ahead for going 963.
Gullwing 963, you're clear of the Salt Lake City Airport, Lens 1 departure to Lens, then as filed. Maintain 16,000, departure this frequency, squawk 6513.
Alright, clear to the Salt Lake City Airport, Lins 1 departure, Lins then is filed, climb maintain 16,000, departure will be with you, squawk 6513, going 963.
Gullwing 963, read back correct, runway 33 for departure, advise ready for taxi, information Yankee current.
Roger, we have Yankee and we'll call you for taxi, you can call 963.
American 194, waiting for level 320. Denver Center,
Alright,
American 626.
before we go on, pre-flight checks, interior and exterior checks. complete. 3 pins are stowed and O2 is checked. Flight data recorder is set and transponder is set. Lights and notices, we're going to turn our lights high intensity, turn beacon on, and turn APU air can come on, but we're going to start the engine, so we're going to leave it off for now.
United 2140, same Mach number.
Air conditioning packs are off, and we're on fresh air for
Yeah,
both.
2140, is that as fast as you're able to go today?
We could maybe push it to 0.82.
Pressurization,
Yeah, at
we're going to
2140,
be
maintain
at
maximum forward speed.
Maximum forward,
American 194 requesting
300,
out
which
of
is going to
cockpit
put
for
us
around 15 minutes.
at 2.8. Ice detector can come on.
That's perfect.
TMSN one is set. Flow meters are all zeroed. Fuel contents
Back in pit.
are sufficient, 6,800 pounds, 6,300 required for takeoff. Fuel panel, turn all our fuel pumps on. Briefing and MSA checks complete. Brakes are set. Pressure, navigator set. Altimeters 1, 2, 3 set, cross checked, and
VHL 321, same Mach number.
we're gonna pull up Yankee real quick.
Mach number 0.806.
DHL 321, maintain Mach 0.77 for spacing. If
3018.
unable, advise.
Mach point.
Master warning system test is on. Speed set and cross checked, and mobile phones are off. Okay.
Delta 609,
Flight
same
deck door
Mach number.
closed, and
Delta 609 Mach 0.75.
Delta 609, maintain Mach 0.9er for
this is
spacing.
not set. We did not set our top altitude.
Mach 0.79 for spacing, Delta 609.
Denver Center, American 255, flight level
Okay.
380.
Navigate set and identified. Let's get our
American
heading.
255, Denver Center, hello.
Me 343.
Denver Center, Delta 64 with you passing 17,200 for flight level 220.
Delta Center, hello. Climb maintain
Let's
level
double check
220.
this.
Climb maintain level 220, Delta 64, good evening.
Got our heading there.
Bird 9, Charlotte Alpha,
Right.
flight level 380, about 30 north of the Blue Mesa VOR.
Get our chart up here so we have it. Alright, 4-star checklist.
I'm Charlotte, Denver Center. Good afternoon. I'm going to have a squawk code change for you in just a moment.
Turn this volume down a little bit.
Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf, squawk 2733.
2733, Speedbird 9, Charlie Golf.
Alright, seatbelts are on, doors and windows closed and locked. We'll make sure
Cabin
doors
crew,
are
arm
on.
doors and cross-check.
Hydraulics
Speedbird
are
Charlie
all off.
Correction, Speedbird 9 Charlie Golf, just for
Beacon
future
is on.
reference,
Packs and
especially
APU
during
air
an
are
event that's
off.
particularly not preferred
Engine
to be spotted in the
anti-airs.
middle of an airspace.
Alright, Speedbird 9, Charlie Golf.
It's on. Fuel pumps are on. Start panel.
American
So
2105 Denver, hello.
turn start master on,
Flight
start power
1379,
is
now
to
we're
norm,
132.8.
and we're going to be going to ignition alpha since it's an odd day, and we'll turn our transponder on. Okay, we're ready for push. Just brake.
American 55, clear to gallop, Golf Uniform Papa.
Correct, Golf Uniform Papa, American 255.
Charlie Golf, Mach number.
0.86, Speedbird 9, Charlie Golf.
Further than Charlie Golf, maintain Mach 0.80 for spacing.
0.80, Speedbird 9, Charlie Golf.
Can't start planner, pushback already in progress. Please stop the pushback operation first.
Altimeter 3018.
Descend via Marriott arrival Delta 64.
Can't start planner, pushback already in progress. Please stop the pushback operation first.
So 3216, send a maintain level 320. Southwest 3216, descend and maintain level 320.
Can't start planner, pushback already in progress. Please stop the pushback operation first.
PS212, descend via the ski 4, Denver landing south.
C4 arrival, EPS 212.
Can't start planner, pushback already
Elite
in
217,
progress.
descend and maintain level 290
Please stop the
for cross
pushback
restriction in
operation
Albuquerque.
first.
Send maintain level 290, Elite 217.
American 255, say Mach number.
Mach number 0.80, American 255.
American 255, maintain Mach 0.81 for spacing.
Maintain Mach 0.81 for spacing, American 255.
Can't start planner, pushback already in progress. Please stop the pushback operation first.
United 531, contact LA Center 124.62.
124.62 for United 531, have a good one.
Good one.
Delta 609, away for 2 minutes if you don't mind.
Delta 609, yeah, that's approved. No later than 2 minutes. Please, you're about to get a handoff to Salt Lake.
Denver Center, Southwest 2588, we're passing flight level 356 for flight level 380, heading 270.
Southwest 2580, Denver Center, good afternoon. Alaska 423, contact Salt Lake Center 125.57.
2557 for Alaska 423, have a good night.
Okay, let's do number 2. Start operating. N2's coming up, GTT's rising, we got N1. Okay, GTT stable. Strike 3. And GTT's rising, and one's coming up. And then finally, number 4. There we go. Okay, good start on all engines. Turn the start panel. Start master back to off. Engine anti-ice come off. APU air can now come on. I'll get packs 1 and 2 on. Cabin's fresh. Do generators 1 and 2. Power stack come on. Sorry, 1 and 4. Check. Good. Ground power is disconnected. Brake fans come to auto. Heaters can come on. Packs are on, and hydraulics. Engines 2 and 3. Check those first, make sure they're good, and then we'll turn on AC pump to auto and PTU on. Alright. Port takeoff checks complete. Let's do a 180 here. And also the thing I forgot to mention is since we don't have cabin windows in the freighter, we installed some GoPros outside of the airplane.
Is okay with Chris?
So we got some cool views here, even belly cam
Good direction
and some wing
traffic.
cams.
Expect to pass in close proximity to aircraft near the airport.
We got flap. So that should be pretty fun for some of the replays or takeoff views. So alright, do we still have center on? Why don't we hear them anymore?
Clear to Dapco Airport, Lens 1 departure, direct keeping us filed, maintaining 16,000, squawking 147, tree, Voyager 341.
Voyager 341, reback is correct, runway 3 for departure, advise ready for taxi.
Roger.
Number center, Delta 779 AB 50410, about 23 nautical miles west of Dice.
Delta 779 Denver Center, hello. Radar contact.
American 194, is there CPDLC in your airspace?
Negative, not today. Southwest 3216, Salt Lake Center, 125.57.
Is that for Southwest 3216?
Affirmative, Southwest 3216, Salt Lake Center, 125.57.
125.57 for Southwest 3216.
Delta 363, Salt Lake Center, 125.57.
125.575, Delta B6.
UPS 212, contact Denver approach, 120.35.
Disconnect.
Logged.
UPS 212, contact Denver approach, 120.35.
Denver approach 120.35, UPS 212. Have a good Thanksgiving.
You as well. United 2140, contact Albuquerque Center, 132.8.
32.8, United 2140. Have a good one.
Denver Center, Jet Link 89, climb and file with 230, direct Baylor.
Jet Link 89, Denver Center, climb maintain file 430.
430, Jet Link 89.
Denver Center going 963, short of Alpha at Aspen, ready to taxi.
Going 963, Denver Center, runway 33, taxi via Alpha.
33 via Alpha going 963.
Denver Center, Delta
Hey, we're
347,
gonna roll back here.
410, 32 miles west of Dice.
Delta 3479, Denver Center, good afternoon.
So clear to the left, go to the right.
Twilight 944, contact Salt Lake Center, 125.57.
125.57, Twilight 944.
Okay, taxi light on.
Ukraine International, clear at Gallup, Golf Uniform Papa.
Strike off uniform Papa, Ukraine International 356.
And Denver Center, German Cargo 907 Heavy. Can we get like 15 out?
Yeah, that's approved. We're back.
So,
Cool.
uphill
German
here.
Cargo 907 Heavy. Appreciate you.
Very significant uphill here. Alright,
Air France 068, contact
clear the ramp
Albuquerque Center,
before takeoff
132.8.
checklist. So check green brakes, set back to yellow.
Air France 068,
Flaps
contact
18
Denver Center,
indicating
127 point, I'm sorry,
trims
contact
in the
Albuquerque
band,
Center,
aileron
132.8.
and rudder neutral. Speeds, we got 115, 124,
Good talk, Delta
164,
494, contact
174.
Denver Center, 127.65.
Takeoff config check. Flight instruments,
Delta 494, contact Denver
DME is
Center,
on.
127.65.
nav is set and identified, briefing is complete.
Good night. Air France 068, Denver.
Call seats for takeoff.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for takeoff.
Delta 64
Hey.
going around Aspen.
Standard emergency
Delta 64, low
procedures.
altitude alert, MBA in your area 11900. Advise you make a climbing turn northwest bound to join the published missed approach.
Oh, something's going on here.
Turning northeast bound and northwest bound for the missed approach Delta 64.
And the Denver Center, France 068.
Air France 068, contact Albuquerque Center 132.8.
1228 for 068. Provide thanks. Denver Voyager 341 ready to taxi to Aspen.
Voyager 341, Denver Center, runway 33, taxi via Alpha.
32 by Alpha, Voyager 341.
Alright.
Gullwing 963, the lens 1 departure, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 33, lens 1 departure, going 963. Alright, let's get our lights. Strobe. Transponders on. And action, so it's going to be flap set. Full motion there. Come down departure and make sure no one's trying to land on us. So we get to 9100, which again is going to be about 1200 feet. So right after our thrust reduction height.
Center 132.8.
Contact object Ricky sensor 132.8, American 255.
Air Canada 1084, contact Denver Center 127.65.
Start our turn. 343.
Denver Center, United 2381 with you, climbing through 21,000.
Look for 9,100.
United 2381, Denver Center, climb maintain level 380. Up 30, United 2381.
Hold that speed right there.
JetBlue 735, Denver, hello.
Hey,
VQ plus 10.
Pilot Club 96,
Safe flight
thanks for the help, clear
Select
Gallon, Golf 81 Papa.
start that turn 273.
Gullwing 963, radar contact, say altitude passing.
9,300 for going 963.
Gullwing 963, climb maintain level 300, unrestricted.
Climb maintain flow 300, unrestricted, going 963.
Voyager 341, you ready
Let's
to go?
complete this turn. Let's get to
Voyager
acceleration.
341, flight of
Height.
lens 1 departure, runway 33 M, clear for takeoff.
Lens 1, 33, clear for takeoff, Voyager 341.
Okay, so we're gonna go sync and 1, and then we're at 10,000 feet, so we're at 91%.
32, Denver Center, hello.
And we're looking for this back course to come in. Keep accelerating.
Denver Center, Southwest 1558, check.
VFTO, safe height speed, select flaps.
Who's checking it?
Alright, flaps up.
Southwest 1558, we're responding to 200.
Southwest 1558, Denver Center, climb maintain level 400.
400, Southwest 1558.
Delta 64 turn, right heading 0 to 60, and would you like to try the localizer via Mianco again?
Yes sir, we're right heading 060, Delta 64.
Right, you can expect
Pick up
that.
speed there.
Roger.
Alright. Unrestricted climb to 30. So just hold this heading, this pitch. Nose down for a little bit, just trying to get above 10,000, get 250 knots. do our after takeoff checks. So gear up, flaps 0, TMS set to climb. Alright, here comes that back course. Start a turn.
Voyager 341, radar contacts the altitude passing.
9,500, Voyager 341.
Voyager 341, climb maintain level 390.
I'm at 390, Voyager 341.
Okay. So now we're waiting for this to cross. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the autopilot turned on. .220 knots.
349 Charlie got off contact. Albuquerque Center 132.8.
Nope.
132.8, 349 Charlie go.
It's not gonna track it.
Zero. 10% of altitude, 400 LQ passing, level 160.30. Delta 2004 Denver Center, climb maintain level 360.
I thought it was gonna capture it, but it looks like it didn't.
Denver Center, United 1747, flight level 370.
United 1747 Denver Center, hello.
So let's accelerate a little bit. And we're just gonna fly the heading bug. So we go heading mode. Autopilot back on. And alright, we crossed, so now we're going direct
JetBlue 735 clear at Gallup, Golf Uniform Papa.
to Rifle 1335. So we're gonna turn this towards and hit EL. Head for your tracking. And it's gonna send us direct there.
For fly heading, let's see here, flight heading 190 to join the localizer, cleared localizer, do me echo approach Aspen Airport.
Correct, I'm right heading 190 to join localizer DME 15 Delta 64.
Delta 64, you can maintain 13,000 till
Push down a little bit.
13,000 until established Delta 64.
That power coming in. Above 18. So we're gonna go standard.
United 1292 Denver Center, hello.
Block going on now. Continue after takeoff checks. Continue. Engineer, come on. APU, come off. You come off. Okay. Alright, busy departure. We're direct rifle right now.
United 1292, could you give us 10 minutes out of campus?
United 1292, sure, that's approved, report back.
That looks gnarly. Don't have good ortho here, so we're gonna just hide that.
Passing through flight level 180.
Qatari 7892 Denver Center, hello, climb maintain level 360.
Climb maintain flight level 360 for Qatar 79.
Delta 232 to send via the Longs for arrival, Denver landing south.
Descend via the Longs for arrival, Delta 232.
Okay. Climbing pretty slow here, so we're gonna get the nose down, pick up some speed. 20,000, so we should be at 94% in one.
2105 descend via the T-bar 4 arrival, Denver landing south.
Roger, send by the T-bar 4 and landing south, American 25.
German cargo 97, contact LA Center 124.62.
124.62, German cargo 97. Have a good night.
Good night.
Denver Center, American 626, question.
Go ahead.
Should I start my descent on the ski 4 arrival or should I just keep waiting?
American 626, yeah, you can ascend ski 4 arrival, Denver landing south.
Alright, descend on the ski 4 arriving south, American 626.
Alright, checking our
Yeah,
pressurization, looks good
I
there.
got hidden between a bunch of other tanks, so I didn't see you there.
It's alright, I was wondering.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Denver Center, United 56 Heavy is at flight level 370.
United 56, Denver Center, hello.
American 932, requesting the descent via the ski 4 transition pump.
American 932, you're still pretty far away from your top of descent. I'll call you back.
Copy that, American 932.
Oh, we're climbing. Pretty slow here.
3 Zulu. West.
10% Delta 779, which is about 5 minutes of
I don't know why the A displays every time we go to external view.
Yeah,
It's kind of
report
annoying.
back.
Using that autopilot sync or control wheel steering, as you call it, to speed our pitch down, keep our acceleration going up. But the pitch switch here didn't seem like it really wanted to do anything. Alright, we're just crossing Rifle now. So from there, we're going to be on a 281 course. So we're going to go heading. We're now at 25,000 feet. We're going to actually hold Mach. Hold that Mach 0.65 up until 30,000, which is selected.
Yeah, that's approved. Report back.
Denver Center, United 56 Heavy, may I step away for 10 minutes?
Was that United 56?
United 56
That was a
Heavy,
big-
may I step away for 10
Big
minutes?
bump or something that happened right there.
Yeah, that's approved. Report back.
I don't know what that was all about. Alright, so 107 miles until, what was it called? Might? Total is the 281.
South 2588, contact Albuquerque Center 132.8.
Albuquerque Center 132.8, Southwest 2588.
Oh, get some, what? Big jumps here, what's going on? Holy cow.
Denver Center, American 1780, direct.
Denver Center, American 1780, Apollo 300.
American 1780, Denver Center, good afternoon.
Denver Center, hello, that's a 355 with you, 370.
Delta 355, Denver Center, hello, climb maintain, level 370.
Maintain 370 for Delta 355.
American 932, descend via the ski 4 arrival, Denver landing south.
Alright, 1,000 to go. Altitude is armed.
American 932, descend via the ski 4 arrival, Denver landing south.
Denver Center, Riptide 5800 on the December 3.
Riptide 5800, Denver Center, hello, climb maintain, level 380.
I think we filed 300. Can we get 300?
Yeah, climb maintain, level 300 for Riptide 5800.
Okay, 300, thanks. Denver Center.
Okay, we're leveling off here, so we're gonna let the plane accelerate to right under the barber pole, and then we're gonna pull it back to about 89–90% in one.
United 12,
And that should get us a nice
negative.
cruise at about 0.7 Mach.
American 932, sorry for not responding. We'll descend via the ski 4 arrival, Denver landing south, American 932.
American 626, contact Denver approach 120.35.
Alright,
Over to Denver, approach 120.
start looking at our
American 626.
approach, 'cause when we get to MTU, that's going to be on our descent.
Giant 2343, flight level 350.
Pulling the chart up, so we have Mighton 112.7, which we're going to have to switch over here pretty soon.
Good afternoon.
We're going to 255, and we're going to be looking at this Fairfield.
Get in the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, no problem. We're back.
Under that.
Fairfield 280, and then take that to drive. I think we're getting weather updates. Wind shifts, it's crazy. And for drive, we got the Ogden VOR, so we're tracking that to chip, and then we're going to get vectors. So Salt Lake City, let's see, right now they're saying information. Kilo, landing north. ILS or LBA approaches in use. Landing visuals 34 left, 34 right. Visual 35. So left. Okay.
7 Center, it's Papa Lima Romeo. Climb maintain flight level 430. I'm about to cross flight level 380 now.
Papa Lima Alpha Road, Denver Center.
Alright, so winds calm, time of 30018. Landing north. So, looking at the charts here. So we are going actually to this cargo terminal here. Not the de-ice pad, but this is the southern cargo. So we want 34 right if we can get it. So let's look at our approaches. So we'll probably take the ILS 34 right, add that to route.
Ukraine International 356, contact Albuquerque Center 132.8. 132.8, Ukraine International 356. Good.
Yeah.
Denver Center, Giant 2343, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Toss the air brake out for a half a second. Oh, come on.
Center, November 9210 Bravo, flight level 370.
November 9210 Bravo.
Alright, we're
Denver
halfway
Center,
between Rifle and Mighton, so we're gonna switch over to Mighton now. So I'm just gonna go put this in roll mode. So we turn the VOR localizer mode off, which is roll. Swap this over. Let the needle settle out.
And then November 9210 Bravo, do you have the Lloyd 1 arrival in
And
your
then we're just gonna
database?
put direct
Okay,
there.
November 9210 Bravo.
Rearm
Thank
that
you.
mode.
Delta 779,
And
Assembly at the Ski 4 arrival,
it's
Denver,
gonna
landing
overcorrect a
south.
little bit.
Ski 4 arrival, Denver landing south, Delta 779.
It shouldn't put us in that full
Denver
50
Center,
degree
good day,
bank
2610 Heavy,
right off the bat there, but
3990.
that's what it did.
Unit 2610, Denver Center, hello.
Let's come back to our
Gullwing 963, contact Salt Lake Center, 125.57, we'll see you.
125.5 going 963. Have a good night.
Delta 359 descend and via the Long 4 arrival, Denver landing south.
Five 575. Salt Lake Center, good evening, going 963, flight level 300.
Gullwing 963, Salt Lake below.
Alright, so it's going to be a pretty busy arrival here. So let's go ahead and brief the ILS. So we do have terrain on both sides. We have ATIS. We just picked up the ATIS digitally. It's 109.5, 344 final approach course. Initial approach fish will be Shovel at 6100. Decision altitude will be 200 feet. So we're just going to do our radar mins.
Blue 7 hour reroute, Baz, ready copy.
Airport elevation will be 4231.
Blue
So
7,
we'll
you're
dial that
cleared
in here.
to Phoenix, present position, Bryce Canyon, 10th, Bruiser 1 arrival.
This approach climb 9000 direct the Wasatch VOR and outbound on growth if you wanted to the Ogden VOR. Team required for those only. We have DME. So we have play ideology. So we do have a step down here from 1110.9 to 6100 to Shovel. And this approach point is 0.3 from ISLC. Alright, so that's been briefed.
JetBlue 2145, are you on my frequency?
JetBlue 1245, go ahead.
We have 39 miles to
In
go.
contact LA 124.2.
124.2, JetBlue 1245, Sam.
So we got someone coming right over the top of us.
Legion 834, contact approach 355 with you.
1355, VCA 34 below.
Let's just go back. I looked at the notice beforehand. Let's just go review any in Salt Lake City. edge lights, approach procedures, inner markers unserviceable, Cat 2 NA, Cat 2 NA. Okay, so we're not doing Cat 2, so it doesn't apply to us.
Gullwing 963. Cross Spain at maintain 15,000, 250 knots. Salt Lake altimeter 3018, expect 35.
Alright, cross Spain at and maintain 15,250 knots, and we've got the Salt Lake weather going 963.
Delta 1520, contact approach 35.5, see ya.
35.5 for Delta 1520, see ya.
Alright, so let's start planning our descent here. 25 miles, coming 30,000 feet, so we've got 15,000 feet to kill. Our ground speed's 400 knots. So, assume we keep that.
Correction 430.
German 89, Salt Lake Center, hello.
So if we start our descent at Mighton, we got 50 miles to Spain. So 50 miles divided by 400. 1/8 of an hour. 7.5 minutes, and then 15,000 feet divided by 7.5, 2,000 feet per minute. Perfect. Look at that. How those numbers work out. So if we hit Mighton, we're going to start our descent Mighton. That should get us maybe a little before Mighton. 2,000 feet per minute descent should get us right at 15,000 in Spain. So we got about 20 miles to go. We get about 10 miles away. We're going to start that descent. Just give us a little more breathing room. And before we go, descent checklist. So pressurization, landing field elevation is set 4,300. Steep approach not required, and briefing and MSA is complete.
17,000. Bozeman altimeter 3011.
Alright, all discretion down to 17,000. November 121.
Alright, so in VS mode, we're going to start just rolling the pitch down. Stabilize, and then you also use autopilot sync. Get nose down there. We'll also start pulling the power back. Yeah, so we're going to overspeed. Speed brake. Yeah. And get a little more. Let's get right at that 2,000 feet per minute. And we're just going to hold that there. And we're going to swing in 15,000. Arm. Alright, 7 miles. So we're going to turn on 112.7. Should have identified this before. We'll do it again. Okay. So we're on 255. Go back and arm. So it's white. We'll wait till that once it turns green, it means it's actually tracking the VOR. And let's go heading select, and we're going to help it out because we're going to be in the cone of confusion. So we're going to start that turn about now, because again, this is slant distance, so to prevent completely overshooting it. Let's try and keep it about 250 knots. Don't get too slow. And see, this is dangerous with the plane. So it thought it was tracking the VOR, then it lost it, and it doesn't go revert back to heading mode. It reverts back to pitch and roll.
Get that frequency again for 93.
1355.
135.5 for Delta 93. Zip.
Yeah. Jet length 89, descend and maintain all 310. Correct, 300.
Alright, so now we also need Fairfield in here, which is 1166. And so identify. Okay, and it's going to be on the 280. That's what we're going to intercept. Alright, tracking the VOR, green. Let's descend here. And then we'll get Fairfield in here as well. Alright, on 255, inbound to Spain. Start looking at our landing performance. So it'll be at 68,000 pounds. Flap 33, VRF of 108. And then we're going to set our approach. So there's no wind, so we're going to set just a 5-knot buffer. So, well, 118, or sorry, 10 knot buffer. Well, I like 10, do 118, and then right at 200 feet, just hitting the minimums, we deploy the air brake, and that gets us ready, brings us right about to VREF as we come over the numbers. And then our VFTO, still 159, and that's NRUCON 169. Okay. 3018 to remind us. Once we level off here, we'll go for the approach checklist. Okay, through 18. Through 18. 1, 2, 3. So Alexander, confirm it's 15,000 at Spain for Gullwing 963.
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you. Alright, we're gonna be there pretty early. So it's telling you to expect 116,000, but thousand to go. We still got about 20 miles for Spain, so we were a little early. This Thistle was actually slightly before, so the 50 was actually the Thistle, another 15.4, but that's okay. We'll keep our speed up, even if we burn a little more gas.
Trailing 89, contact LA now, 124.620.
Alright, while we're level here, let's go ahead and get the AP1.
Trailing 89. Yes, sir.
Alright, so long.
11816, contact Big Sky, approach 118.970.
Over to approach, November 11816, have a great night.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we set the ABU. Let's get the timer going for a minute.
Gullwing 963, contact approach 3550.
35.5 going 963, see ya. Salt Lake approach, good evening, Gullwing 963, information kilo, level 15,000.
Gullwing 963, Salt Lake, approach, hello, are you able to yarn Yankee 35?
Negative, we are slant alpha, we like the ILS 34 right if you can give it to us.
And Gullwing 963, roger, you can expect the ILS 34 right.
Expect 34 right, going 963, thanks.
Roger, low, Delta 414, turning left to 260 up to 9. Delta 414, Salt Lake approach, hello, radar contact, or excuse me, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed. Trio, normal speed, 414. Delta 983, you appear to be set up for 34A, you got the field size, your 12 o'clock, 13 miles.
Yeah, apparently it's, plane did not want to accept the change in the plan.
Roger, you got the field sight?
Roger, I got the field sight.
Should be hitting Spain pretty soon.
Roger, Delta 983, clear for the visual approach, runway 34 left, make a left.
So we're gonna get in roll mode. So we're gonna switch over to 16.6, 280.
I'm gonna go left turn 360 degrees for descent for Delta 983.
Yeah, Delta 983, you're about 3,000 feet too high, so hopefully that can get you down.
Let's go on heading.
Roger, thanks for that.
And we just hit 250 knots, so let's pull that power back. Start to slow up. And bring that power back in. Good, right, 250 knots.
Gullwing 963, cross Fairfield at or above 1000, clear for the ILS, running 34 right.
Cross Fairfield at or above 1000, cleared ILS 34 right, going 963. Alright, so dial this down to
414, turn left.
11,000.
Left direct scan, 414.
We're direct Fairfield right now at 15 miles, so we're going to get that nose down. We're going to go vertical speed. Start that descent.
And then we can go direct RCAS, just a little better return for us. Delta 414, you can proceed direct Trila. Direct Trila, thank you, Delta 414. Delta 414, contact Salt Lake Center 12557, have a good day.
Okay, we all sell. Alright, let's get the ILS put in here. So, ILS frequency 1095. And it's going to be Perth Growth 34.
Delta 983 Heavy, able to maintain your own separation from the strain there?
Should be able to maintain separation for 93.
Roger, it's about to be not a problem.
And we're doing 3-4 left for 93, correct?
Delta 983, actually 3-4 right.
Alright, 3-4 right for 93.
12 miles.
Delta 983, contact Salt Lake Tower 11905, have a good day.
11905 for Delta 93, that's it.
Alright, so going to the chart, so from Fairfield, we're going to be on the 346 to Plage.
Gullwing 963, I'm assuming your flight sim 2020?
Negative, X-Plane 12.
Okay, Gullwing 963, I'm curious if X-Plane is going to be like flight sim, but just for your information, you may not pick up the ILS, the localizer, until algae.
Alright, thanks for the heads up, going 963. Alright, 8 miles.
Gullwing 963, if you pass Plage, let me know and I will give you a vector back around.
Alright, Roger, thanks. We'll let you know if we pass Plage without picking up the ILS, going 963. Okay. Miles. Start to slow down here. Miles. I'll start to make that turn.
Salt Lake departure, good evening, Delta 1457 through 6000.
Delta 1457, Salt Lake departure, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 230, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, climb maintain, flight level 230, Delta 1457.
Okay, so back on the arrival. So Plage, we 9.7 miles. Gotta cross that at 11. Alright, let's go landing checklist. So altimeters set and cross-check. Seatbelt sign is on. AC pump and PTU are on. Fuel panel set. Cabin secure. APU is on. Continuous ignition going to alpha. A little off course here. Alright, looks like we were picking up DME from the ILS.
And Delta 1457, turn right, direct Corver.
So let's go ahead and the tower in here, 11905. .6. Okay, we're tracking. So .7, we're going to take this down to 10,000. And we start tracking the ILS.
Delta 1457, contact Salt Lake Center 12557. Have a good day.
35.7, same to you, Delta 1457.
5, so identify. 127, okay, 10,000. Okay, and then we're also look off. Switch over to the ILS. Okay, start tracking. Autopilot off. Okay, we go down 9,000 now. And start slowing down as we get the plane configured. Still high. Also speed brake. Okay, let's hold that 9,000. Get our flaps in.
Alright, Gullwing 363, 963, you look like you got it there.
Yeah, we picked up the ILS right about plage. That Gullwing 963.
Alright, here
Autopilot checks below 205. Select flaps 18.
Flap 18, so we're going 6100. Chevelle, just 5.5 DME.
Gullwing 963, contact Salt Lake Tower 11905, have a good day.
Over to tower, going 963. See you, thanks for your help.
Alright, cleared for takeoff 34 right, 260 on the heading, American 165.
Salt Lake Tower United 2643 on Alpha.
And the United 2643, Salt Lake Tower 1.
Alright, so a little high still. Select Tower going 963, ILS 34 right.
And Golf, Whiskey X-ray 963, Salt Lake Tower 934, right, clear to land.
Clear to land 34 right, Gullwing 963. Alright, clear to land, landing lights on. Alright, 8 miles. 8 miles, we're high, so let's drop our next notch of flaps. Don't get too slow. 5.5 is our final approach fix. Turn TMS off.
And American 165 contact, Salt Lake departure now 135.5.
35.5, American 165, see it.
Yeah, 2643 remaining 34 left, let us delay.
4 left, line up and right, United 2643.
Alright, it's 5.5.
Speed check below 170. Select flaps 30.
And going flaps 30. Still pretty high, but it's okay because the amount of drag this airplane creates, you don't want to get too low and then just be dragging it in at 80% N1.
India 2643 on departure, flighting of 340, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff.
Air 340, runway 34 left, clear to take off, United.
Alright, gear down, 3 green. Flaps full. Brakes checked, PA, seats for landing. APU power on, engine air is off, lights are on.
Sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate, sync rate. Sync rate, 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 sync rate.
Pitching the glide at 500. Keep it on center line.
300. Minimums. 200.
200. Alright. Rear brake's coming out.
Yeah, 2643 contact, Salt Lake departure at 135.5.
Departure on 35, see United 2643.
And Golf, X-ray 963, welcome
Yellow
to Salt Lake,
spoilers.
West Enable for parking.
Brake pressure seen. 80 knots. 60 knots.
Clear the runway, we're taxiing back down to cargo. High sync rate, yeah, we know. That was intentional. Alright, it's coming off.
And Golf, Whiskey X-ray 963, welcome to Salt Lake, one able safe parking.
Going 963, yeah, we're going to the cargo down off Hotel Golf South 34.
And Golf Whiskey Extra 963, Roger, taxi to the Cart Ramp via hotel.
Ramp via hotel, Gullwing 963, thanks. Okay, after landing, responders on, spoiler, air brake, stove, flaps coming up. Strobes are off, packs go to 1, and recirc. Engine air, come off, go on APU air. Continuous ignition can come off. APU gen is on, generators 1 and 4 gonna come off. Discharge valve come open. Radar and terrain is gonna stay off. DME comes off, and then we can bring engines 1 and 4 off. Alright, we drifted a little bit off center line there. That could have been better, but we made it into Salt Lake. Yeah, the engines are off. Oh, a nice flight. Good scenery. Plane performed pretty well. Fun departure. Busy departure going out there. It's plain single pilot is it's a handful. Especially just having to click the mouse, not having tactile controls. The honeycomb doesn't work great with this for some reason. Maybe it's just the profile I've set up. The thrust levers work great, but the autopilot controls don't. So this is the short final design scenery, and it's great scenery. Problem is it's for the old version of the airport. So this whole terminal, all these are gone. Now there's 2 long terminals like like Dulles or Atlanta. Supposedly there's an update coming at some point, but I've heard of a bunch of scenery designers say they're updating their sceneries, and that just seems to never happen. So I know Mr. X, the guy that made it, is he's working with Laminar now, so I'm sure he's got more important things to be working on. But it would be nice to have the terminal updated. Fortunately, the runways and taxiways are more or less correct. It's really just the terminal layout that's wrong. So now hopefully we'll end up going out 3-4, and then we'll have just a quick departure out of here. Cargo ramp. Get our lights on. So we're just gonna come in here straight ahead. Stay on that center line. Go. Okay. And brakes are on. Pressure. Alright, engine pumps can come off. And engines 2 and 3 coming off. And now let's go start. Turn all our switches off. Brake fan stay to auto. Fuel pumps come off. AC pump, those should have been shut off first. Galley power come off. Can't really leave the APU running because we got a quick turnaround here. Engine anti-ice is off. Cabin emergency lights come off. And beacons off. Fan. Back one is off. APU air come off. Engine bleed air is off. And then all our ice pros, those will come off. Belt sign. Okay, that's it. So let's close out our flight on New Sky. See how we did. 9.55. What? Centerline deviation, we lost some points there. Yeah, that was my bad. It wasn't the best showing on the landing. Let it drift too much, but we're down. Door open. Stairs deployed. And go take a view. Look at the GoPro views. So VATSIM. Let's see how bad that landing actually was. Let's see. Here. I wish the lift spoilers showed in the replay. Got nice GoPro 360 camera view. See the gear taking that punishing landing. little bit of overcorrection. Get back on center line there too. Let's go back. Yeah, let's do. Let me get the gear coming down. There's the flaps. It's a nice flat view. Here's a little closer for the gear. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Came down flat too. Nearly enough flare. A carrier landing. We got the trailing the gear. Alright, let's go back. Let's do our look at our takeoff. Engine start. Alright, here we go. Do this view. takeoff. Look at that start of that right turn. Oh yeah, much better scenery. Alright. Do one more view.